Welcome to my grammar class. Today we are going to explore one of the most important concepts in English grammar, direct and indirect speech. The words spoken by a person can be reported in two ways, direct speech, indirect speech. Direct speech refers to the exact words spoken by a person enclosed in quotation marks. This is often used in conversations, quotes, and dialogues. Example: Mridul said, I am going to the store. I am going to the store is the exact words spoken by Mridul, and these words are enclosed in quotation marks. Said is the reporting verb that introduces the speech. Mridul said is a reporting clause that provides context for the speech. Indirect speech. Indirect speech reports the meaning of the original speaker words without quotations. Indirect speech is often used in writing summaries and reports. Factors influencing the changes. The changes of direct and indirect speech depend on some factors like models, reporting verbs, tense, time and place expressions, pronoun, and etc. Let's see the changes in direct and indirect speech. Modal verbs: can to could, shall to should, may, might, must, had to, or would have to. Some modal verbs like could, ought to, get to, have to, able to remains unchanged. Expressions in direct and indirect speech. Today to the day. Yesterday, the day before. Tomorrow is changed to the next day. Last week to previous week. Now, then. Next week, the following week. Now, the pronouns in direct and indirect speech are changed from I to he or she, we, they, me to him or her or them, my to his or her or their, our, their, us, them, you to him or her or them, he or she or they, and it remains unchanged. Let's see the place and the tense changes. From here to there, this to that, present simple to past simple tense, present continuous tense to past continuous tense, present perfect tense to past perfect tense. And from past simple to past perfect, past continuous to past perfect continuous, past perfect to past perfect. Exceptions. There are exceptions to the tense change rule in indirect speech. That is, no tense change is needed for universal truths, scientific facts, proverbs, historical events, quotes, and generalizations. Let's dive into the rules for converting direct speech into indirect speech with an example. Direct speech. John said, I have completed my assignments yesterday. John said that he had completed his assignments the day before. This is an indirect speech. So while we are converting into indirect speech, we have removed the quotations, use of conjunction that, which is optional, and a change in tense like have completed to had completed. The present perfect tense changes to past perfect tense. The change in time from yesterday to the day before in indirect speech. And the pronoun changes from I to he, my to his. General rule: if the reporting verb is in past tense, then the tense inside the quotation marks shifts to past. If the reporting verb is in present tense, the tense inside the quotation marks remains unchanged. For example, John says, I am going to the store. Direct speech. Here the reporting verb says is in present tense. Then the corresponding tense I am going is also in present continuous tense. When we are converting from direct speech to indirect speech, then the says and am going remains unchanged because the reporting verb is in present tense. Given are the three examples. Analyze the changes when they were converted from direct speech to indirect speech.